My number six, oh, I don't think you're going to like this. My number six is The Social Network.
Yeah, I can see that. My six was The Games. We've already talked about that. You want to talk about Social Network?
Let's talk about it. It's fine. No, it's good. It's a good movie. It's Sorkin-y, and I bump up against that.
Yep, you do.
I also feel like it's small, and I know that's what a lot of people like about it. But in 2023, when Facebook has so negatively affected society, and look, they couldn't tell the future. This movie came out a long time ago, but Facebook has so negatively affected society. So for this movie to be about the law, about who owns Facebook and who started it, I just didn't, this watch, I didn't find as interesting as when I watched it in the theater. I was really enamored of it when I saw it in the theater. And this time I thought Jesse Eisenberg is very good. I mean, he is. He's just a good actor. And Andrew Garfield, very good. And hey, Justin Timberlake, you threw together a few good performances in your acting career. Alicia Vikander, no. Rooney Mara is good in her two scenes, except that is to say, the scene I hated the most is the scene that a lot of people like the best. It's that opening scene where they break up. I find that so grating. The way that he talks and then she talks and then he's two sentences ahead. And I know that that's the point, and I hate the point. I just don't like that scene at all.
Yeah, I like the rest of the movie more than that scene. Also, I like the movie a lot more than you do, but I'm still going to agree with that. That scene's probably my least favorite, or most obnoxious, and not in the way they intended type of way.
It's like show offy to me.
Yeah, it's like very like let's do some acting now, or let's yeah, it's very
yeah. It's like vroom vroom, let's go fast.
Agree.
But it is a good movie. It's just I don't like it as I hear people saying it's the best movie of the decade, and I just don't agree with that at all.
I don't know if I'd go so far as best movie of the decade. It's probably my best movie of 2010. Although there was a lot of really good movies in 2010, so my list could be could fluctuate. But I think I'd have it probably at my best of 2010.
Well, now I have to look up what my best of 2010 is, and my best of 2010 is Toy Story 3, and then Taika Waititi's Boy, and then True Grit, and then Denis Villeneuve's Incendie, and then Shutter Island, and then Submarine, and then Black Swan, and then 127 Hours, and then Inception, and then The Social Network at number 10.
Those are all really good movies you have ahead of it. So I mean, like I said, I would still have it as my number one, but those movies you have above it are all very good, except for the ones I haven't seen. Like I haven't seen Boy, but I'm pretty sure you picked that for me.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. And Winter's Bone is also
love Winter's Bone. Yeah, Winter's Bone is great.
Okay.
I actually like some people talk like the smallness of it. I mean, yeah, I think I like the smallness of it, but I also like that it's a small thing that turned into a very, very big thing. But the movie doesn't show it becoming a big thing. But even by the time the movie came out in 2010, Facebook had become this very, very big thing that did start out as a very, very small thing. For me, I thought that was very, very cool. And I like that it didn't it was about Facebook, but like I just kind of liked just the invention aspect of it. Like they were inventing something that was going to be used by a lot of people, and just kind of what goes into that, like the creation of it, and then like the business side of it and what it can do to friendships and what it can do, like just all the ins and outs and things that go along with that. And like I said, the performances are terrific. I mean, Eisenberg is really, really good in it. Timberlake is good in his, kind of small part. I really like Andrew Garfield in it. Yeah. And once you get kind of past that opening scene, there's some good, I like the dialogue a lot better. Once you get past that, again, the score is awesome. That was, I think, the first time Reznor had worked with Fincher on doing the score, which I think, yeah, the score is great. I love it. I still think it's great. Agree though that, yeah, watching in 2023, you're like, oh, Facebook, Facebook has been, just so detrimental in so many ways, but it's still something worth telling the story about because it has been such a big fixture in the popular culture, and it's such a huge thing. I mean, if anyone's going to tell the story, let's have it be David Fincher.
Sure. I don't think anyone else could have done it better. I just don't think that this particular story is that interesting. And look, a lot of it's just me bumping up against a Sorkin script.